Psych Coach TV, where discovery begins. Master the art of silence, your secret weapon for respect and influence. Hey psychonauts, imagine this. In a heated discussion, everyone is clamoring to make their voice heard, trying to prove their point. But then, amidst the noise, one person chooses not to speak, but to listen, observe, and remain silent. This person stands out, not for what they say, but for what they don't. What if that could be you? In our daily lives, one of the most common challenges we face is the tendency to speak prematurely. Whether driven by a desire to prove ourselves, to establish our importance, or to gain the respect of others, we often find ourselves saying more than we should. This urge to assert our worth can sometimes lead us to overcompensate with our words, trying to appear more knowledgeable or influential than we may actually feel. We've all been there, feeling the pressure to fill the silence, to stake our claim in a conversation, or to ensure that others see us as someone of value. In these moments, it's easy to overlook the fact that silence can be a far more powerful tool than words. The ability to choose when to speak and when to hold back is a skill that can set us apart, showing wisdom and self-control. Have you ever paused to reflect on the significance of silence? Our ability to speak is balanced by our ability to think, and it's crucial to recognize that not every situation requires a verbal response. Silence isn't just the absence of noise. It's a deliberate choice that allows us to evaluate the circumstances, consider the impact of our words, and decide whether they truly need to be said. In many situations, the urge to speak comes from a place of insecurity or a need for validation. We want others to see us as knowledgeable, strong, or important, so we rush to fill the silence with our opinions or assertions. However, in doing so, we might actually undermine our credibility or say things we later regret. On the other hand, silence can convey strength, confidence, and thoughtfulness. It gives us the opportunity to listen, to understand the dynamics of a situation fully, and to respond in a way that's measured and impactful. By holding back, we can often influence a situation more effectively than by speaking out hastily. Life is full of complex and challenging situations that can provoke us to react impulsively. But while we can't always control what happens around us, we do have control over how we respond. This means being mindful of our words and recognizing that sometimes saying nothing at all is the best course of action. So, the next time you feel the urge to speak out, take a moment to consider whether your words are truly necessary. Reflect on the power of silence and how it can be used to your advantage. In doing so, you'll not only gain greater control over your own life, but you'll also find that others may start to view you with greater respect and admiration for your ability to choose your words and your silences wisely. Speaking too much, especially in situations where you might feel pressured to defend yourself or prove your worth, can often backfire. When you reveal too much about your thoughts, intentions, or feelings, you inadvertently give others the tools they need to criticize, manipulate, or undermine you. It's like handing over an arsenal that can be used against you. Every word you say can be twisted or misinterpreted, and once it's out there, you can't take it back. On the other hand, embracing a sense of mystery by being more reserved and selective with your words can work to your advantage. When you don't immediately lay all your cards on the table, people are left curious, wondering what you're really thinking or planning. This curiosity can drive them to go out of their way to get closer to you, to understand you better. They may even work harder to gain your approval or friendship because they perceive you as someone who doesn't give themselves away easily. By staying calm and withholding unnecessary information, you avoid giving others any ammunition to use against you. Your silence keeps people guessing, and that uncertainty can disrupt their confidence. When others can't predict your next move or understand your motivations, they may become unsure of themselves in their interactions with you. This can give you an upper hand in social dynamics, as people who are uncertain about you are less likely to challenge or confront you. If you choose to say nothing or react less in certain situations, it might confuse or frustrate others at first, but eventually, they'll come seeking you out, trying to figure out where you stand. Your silence becomes a tool that forces others to think more deeply about their approach to you. You start to stand out as someone who is not easily swayed or influenced, which can make you seem more powerful and in control. For example, think of someone at a social event who doesn't engage in the same way others do. Maybe they don't join in the dancing or the loud conversations. Because they haven't participated, there's nothing for others to critique or laugh at. Instead, people might start to wonder why they're different, what they're thinking, or what they're about. This mystery creates an allure. People become intrigued and may start to project their own ideas onto you, simply because you haven't provided them with any information. Rather than trying to convince others that you're better or proving them wrong through words, consider the power of silence. By keeping your thoughts and intentions to yourself, you protect your inner world from unnecessary scrutiny and criticism. Instead, you can channel your energy into quietly working towards your goals, maintaining focus on what truly matters to you. The old saying, "Silence is the best response to a fool," carries weight here. When faced with people who may not have your best interests at heart, or who seek to provoke or undermine you, responding with silence can be the most powerful and disarming strategy. It leaves them with nothing to latch onto, no way to gauge your feelings or intentions, which can be more unsettling than any retort you might have offered. By mastering the art of silence, you not only protect yourself from unnecessary conflict or criticism, but also create an aura of mystery that can work to your advantage. You allow others to project their thoughts and ideas onto you without giving them any real foothold, maintaining control over your own narrative and keeping your goals firmly in sight. You don't have to go out of your way to prove that others around you are wrong or foolish. The path you're walking is your own, and it's meant to serve your growth and your goals, not to satisfy the opinions or expectations of others. Instead of getting caught up in trying to explain yourself or justify your actions, why not keep those around you in a state of uncertainty by choosing silence? When you keep your thoughts and intentions to yourself, people are left to wonder about you, and this can create a powerful sense of intrigue. Your uniqueness lies in the fact that no one else can fully understand or replicate your experiences, thoughts, and aspirations. This is what sets you apart from everyone else. Once you embrace the idea that no one really knows what's going on inside your mind, you'll start to see that trying to convince others of who you are often doesn't work. People will form their own opinions regardless of what you say, so why waste energy trying to shape their perceptions with words? Instead, let them discover who you are through your actions and demeanor. By not giving away too much, you maintain control over how others perceive you. Don't hand them the narrative they need to define you. Instead, let them piece together their own ideas based on limited information. This keeps them guessing, unsure of how to categorize or approach you. You don't have to respond to everything they say or every attempt to provoke you. If someone is trying to get a rise out of you, the most effective response is often no response at all. Silence can be disarming, leaving them without the reaction they were hoping for. Your actions can speak louder than any words you might say. By staying composed and smiling through situations that might otherwise cause tension or conflict, you maintain your power and leave others perplexed. They'll find it hard to understand you, which can be both intriguing and unsettling for them. Your silence forces them to work harder to figure you out, and in the process, they may end up respecting you more because they can't easily predict or control you. Listening becomes your greatest tool. By staying quiet and attentive, you gather information without giving any away. This positions you as someone who is in control, someone who others seek out because they want to know what you're thinking. When you choose to speak, it becomes more impactful because it's not expected or frequent. But until then, let them struggle with the mystery you create. There's a certain power in giving people very little to work with. They're left to fill in the gaps, often projecting their own insecurities or assumptions onto you. Isn't it more enjoyable to live your life fully, without the burden of constantly explaining yourself or defending your choices? When you reveal little about yourself, you keep others intrigued and on their toes, while you continue to pursue your goals with focus and determination. This approach allows you to maintain your inner peace and confidence, while those around you are left trying to figure out who you really are. By choosing silence, you're not only protecting yourself, but also creating an aura of mystery and strength that others can't easily penetrate. So, as you move forward, remember that sometimes saying nothing is the most powerful thing you can do. Let your silence speak volumes, leaving others to wonder and respect the enigma that you are. Thank you for watching. Go out and have a great and inspiring day. Do you resonate with silence? Let us know in the comments below. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. For more content like this, hit the subscribe button and don't forget to press the notification bell for weekly updates.